Alright, good morning, boys and girls. I do miss you a lot, and I hope you miss me too. Well, let's get to today's math lesson. Okay? Now, of course, you know what we're going to do now, right? We're going to work on pie charts. Great. Let's take a look. Now, so what have you learned so far about pie chart? Let's see. I believe you learned that it's used to represent information in a way that's easy to understand. A pie in many pieces, and each piece represents a certain amount. And the bigger the piece, the more it represents. You've also learned that a pie chart is like one whole pie. And all the slices inside are parts of the whole. You hear the word whole and parts. What comes to mind? Yes, fraction. That is why a pie chart is often used together to solve questions with fractions or percentages. Part, whole. Remember? Like part, whole model. Great. Now, let's take a look. We are also going to do this today. For today's lesson, we're going to learn how to read a pie chart with fractions and a percentage in it. We will learn how to read a pie chart with whole numbers in it. And finally, we will learn how to read a pie chart with angles in it. Aren't all this exciting? Now, in today's lesson, I'll need you to get some things ready. Please get your textbook ready and turn to page 46. Teacher can pause the video here and wait for all of them to take out their textbook, their learning log, and their stationery. Thank you so much. Alright, please make sure you're at page 46, question 5. Now you're at question 5, I need you to do your URL first. You have 1 minute to read, underline, and link the question. There's no need to solve A to F yet. You will get to them soon enough. Ready? Now let's start. The yellow bar will represent the amount of time given to you. Once the bar reaches the end of it, that means the time is up. Once you finish underlining, reading, and linking, show your ready signal. Alright, I want the teacher to know that everyone here understand our class routine. Now, don't be in a rush to try answering the other questions. Just read, underline, and link. Okay, so what do you read and underline? I hope you have read. By the way, before I proceed, just like to let you know, this lesson is about 15 minutes long, and after that, you will proceed on to do some work. So I need your fullest attention for this short 15 minutes. You will learn a lot, but you need to focus. Alright? Now, I'm sure you underline every month is 2,400. That is the amount of money Brian earns every month. And we know that this pie chart represents his savings and expenses in the month of September. So what does that mean? It means his entire pie represents the entire month of September and how he spends his money in that month. I'm sure you also underlined the other part. Half of his salary was spent on shopping and food. Half means, well, there's an important word there, half. Right? There's half, shopping and food. Let's proceed to do this now. What fraction, let's look at part A. What fraction of your salary was spent on food? Express your answer in the simplest form. Simple enough. Well, since half of his salary was spent on shopping and food, right? So this is the amount he spent on food. To find this amount, we use the total, subtract away this. Total spent on shopping and food, subtract away the amount spent on shopping. The fraction is just this, half, then half, subtract away 3/10. Change to the equivalent fraction, get an answer, and oh, it's not the simplest form yet, right? So let's change it to the simplest form. Next, what fraction of your salary was spent on rent? Express your answer in the simplest form. Alright, that's the part that represents rent. I'm sure you notice that there is a right angle here. Okay, now I have a little question for you. What does that right angle mean in a pie chart? Hint, a pie is a circle that represents a whole. So what does that 90 degrees represent in the whole? Think of a whole circle as 360 degrees. You have 10 seconds to think. Da 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 da. 10 seconds coming up. Show a ready signal. Write it down somewhere. Okay. I hope you know that 90 degrees represent 1/4. Or you can also say it represents 25% of the pie chart. How is it going to help us? Well, let's try doing part B in 20 seconds. You may start doing it now. Tick tock, 20 seconds. What fraction of your salary was spent on rent? Show your ready signal. For those who already know how to do this, your hand should be up by now. Great, let's take a look. What do we know? Well, the right angle represents 1/4 of a pie, right? Since rent takes up 1/4 of your salary, and the question wants the answer to be in fraction, so ta-da, 1/4 is the answer. But for those of you who are still struggling to finish 20 seconds, I believe you didn't read the question carefully. You probably wasted time doing either looking for $600. Well, the question was on fraction, not on a whole number. Okay? Yeah, you really need to open your eyes big and read and understand. Or some of you might have gotten 1/4, but you went a roundabout way. You wasted time by looking for 600, divided it, 2,400 by 600, and you got 1/4. Don't waste time. Read and understand first before you start doing it. Next, what fraction of his salary did he save? Savings would be this part here. Let's see. What shape do you notice? 1, 2, 3. Answer is semicircle. Good. And semicircle means it is a half circle. So the fraction of the amount that he saved will simply be half, subtract away this and this. So that means half takes away 1/8, take away 1/4. Alright, change all to equivalent fractions, and we get the answer. Simple. Next. Part D. What percentage of his salary was spent on shopping? Right here. 1 is a percentage of one whole. In 3 seconds, answer it. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is 100%. Since Brian spent 3/10 of his money shopping, the percentage he spent shopping is 30%. For those who are really fast, you don't even need to do any working for this, just write 30%. Part E and F. Alright, that is the part. Transport. How much did he spend on transportation? And did he spend more on rent or transport? Explain. You have 30 seconds to start doing E and F. Start now. I hope nobody is using a calculator. These are all very small numbers. If you're using one, please put it away. Show your ready signal when you're done. Alright, let's take a look. So, he spent 1/8 of his money on transportation. Alright? And the amount he has for the whole month is 2,400. So it's 1/8 of this. You know that multiply stands for of, so 1/8 of this is $300. The mental sum, just use 24 divided by 8, you get 3, then add this 20 to the back. Now, for part F, there's actually no need to do any working. You can just say that the portion that represents the rent is bigger than the portion that represents the transportation. Or you can just look at the fraction. 1/4 is simply bigger than 1/8. It is straightforward. Okay? Now let's look at question 6. Now I do not want you to rush through the work. I just need you to do your reading, underlining first. I'll give you time to do part C and D later, but this time around, this 1 minute is to read, underline, and do part A and B only. Alright? If you finish fast, just check. Ready? Start. Remember, if you finish early, show your ready signal, take the time to reread the question and to check your answer and working for A and B. Make sure you get it right 100%. Okay, getting ready? Alright, let's start. How long did she sleep? You know she slept for 1/3 of the day. But what does it mean? I'm sure you underlined on Tuesday already. And you know that one day is equal to how many hours? Say it. Teacher, check for me. One day is equal to how many hours? That's right, 24 hours. If she slept 1/3 of the day, that means she slept 1/3 of 24 hours, which is 8 hours. That's the answer. B. How much time did she spend watching television? That's 1/8 of the time. So it's 1/8 of the day, 1/8 of a day, which is 1/8 of 24 hours, which is 3 hours. Straightforward, right? Now let's move on to part C and D. Okay, you have enough time to do it. Let's start. Show your ready signal if you are done. Again, read the question. Check your working. Alright? Okay. I wish to speak to you. I need all of you to focus for this last bit. I wish to speak to you. Okay, I hope that you're responding correctly. Let's take a look at part C. What fraction of her time did she spend in school? Now, what do we observe here? Class, can you participate now and say, what does 90 degrees represent? It represents, that's right, 1/4. So, what fraction of the time? Now, is this correct or is this wrong? You are right. This is the wrong answer. The answer should just be 1/4. So this is what carelessness looks like. For those of you who got 6 hours, this is a reminder. Question said fraction. You ought to have underlined just now. I hope underlined this. So this is a wrong working. Answer is 1/4. Next, look at part D. What percentage of the day did she spend on her homework? Homework is 1/5. Well, 1/5 times 100%. Remember, a pie represents 100%, and you get 20%. Okay? Now today, I promise you that I'll go through pie chart. I promise you that we'll go through things that there will be angles in pie chart, there will be percentages in pie chart, and there will be fractions in pie chart. I've done what I promised. Now it's your turn. Do this first. Activity book, activity 2. Finish that and submit it to your teacher today. And this one, course book 6B, pages 47 to 49 will be homework. Finally, there are pieces of homework that are given to you before that you have not handed in to me yet. The work I give you on Monday, the one on recall, and activity 1, please hand it in together with activity 2 today. Staple them together. And the problem sum homework that I gave you last week during the June holidays, Monday, yeah, there are 2 pages. Please also hand it in today. Have a great day, everybody. Have a terrific Thursday. Goodbye.